Welcome to Is This Thing On, the Tuesday night show we do here in the Whiskey Brothers studios. A showcase for the best Houston comics we can find. Usually, it's just me, the only Whiskey Brother on the show with a bunch of new faces. We are missing one this week, so we've replaced them. My dais today, incredible. We'll get to know them better in a moment, but across from me, Enrique Chacon. Next to him, Radu Bondar, and then Sam Demaris.
I am Tess for Gold.
No, you are Sam Demaris.
Okay.
She is not here. And
if
fuck
the
it.
cops are asking, I am Tess for Gold.
There you go. You convince them.
I dare you
smell like a little girl.
Blackface around here.
Oh, thank you.
We are going to get into it. Topic A is what we usually start with on the show, and sometimes we go in and talk about those subjects, but usually we just use it as a springboard to get into something different. In this case, the news is all about Joe Biden announcing that a federal appeals court judge Ketanji Brown Jackson as his nominee for the next Supreme Court justice. That's pretty cool, replacing Justice Stephen Breyer, who will retire when the court's current term ends in the summer. But enough about all that. I know that's not why I talk about.
Can I just stop you right there and say, Ketanji Brown Jackson is the blackest name that I have ever heard. Like, Brown, you just going to throw Brown in front of Jackson?
Literally the only name blacker than Barack Hussein Obama.
Yeah, like Hussein niggas a little bit of Middle Eastern, but like Ketanji sounds like a sword that black ninjas carry.
It's like it's like they use the same algorithm to get Childish Gambino. Like they use the Wu-Tang claim name.
Yes. Ketanji Brown Jack. It's a good thing she went into politics because nobody's approving that loan application.
Yeah, even if they have to look at the applications blind. That's tough.
Her nickname is Pre-Denied.
God damn.
I ain't comfortable saying that.
Me neither, but someone's got to make some money around.
Shit.
She's the exact opposite of my name. Like, I am Samuel Lester Demaris III. And it's like,
Yeah, that's right. You just got two loans when you said
got a
that.
Lester?
That was,
Yeah, bro. Lester. And I'm the third dude with that name.
That's why you live so hard, to combat your accountant name.
Well, that was the thing. Is like,
You got something to prove, man.
my mom was like, I can't believe you did LSD. Why'd you name me like a white boy?
Well, maybe not. I didn't. I was just barely reading. How do you say her name? Ketanji?
Ketanji.
Ketanji
Brown
I
Jackson.
was so deep in the Ukraine-Russia stuff. I just saw Kenji, and I almost texted him. I was like, damn, you made it, boy.
Kenji Alonso, another standout on Is This Thing On. I want to find out from you guys, and cheers, as I raise a glass to your participation on the show. I want to know what other, this is the first black female Supreme Court justice. Other barriers have fallen along the way until this one, but this is the first. What other places could use a woman of color?
Black women in construction, bro.
Wait. You
women.
went straight there.
Look, there ain't enough black women in construction, dude. We have 7% of black women make the representation of construction in the industry, bro. I think that shit should go down. Let Brianna be project manager, bro, and let Tanner figure out how to braid hair, man.
Damn.
Wait, not only did you bring the black woman in, you kicked the white guy. That's perfect.
Yeah, kick the white guy
I like
out.
that.
That's what's happening in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, but he didn't. Tanner didn't retire to go braid hair.
It's a closed-loop system.
And why do we still have plantation houses, bro? I don't understand that shit, dude, at all, bro.
I think all plantation houses should only be allowed to be sold to black people. Like, you can't be white and live in that anymore. You know what I mean?
Is it white realtors? Because that's an awkward showing.
Well, Ketanji Brown ain't getting the fucking.
Now with Ketanji Brown around, bro, we ain't gonna have no more of these plantations. Sienna Plantation in Texas, bro. It's like so close to Houston.
What's important about nominating a black woman to something like the Supreme Court is it's in an institution. So we need more black women in places that are institutions, places that are going to keep living on and change. We need a black woman host of the Man Show. They were about to replace. Remember, it was Stanhope and Joe Rogan or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Before they brought on Corolla, they were thinking about Wanda Sykes because they were like, she can tell men more about man stuff than Corolla. But they pivoted last minute. Sykes, Whoopi Goldberg, anybody would have. I thought it would have been great.
Wanda Sykes would have been.
That show would still be on the air today.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking love that bitch.
That would be great.
But we got Rogan and Stanhope.
And now we have cancel culture.
And there we are. And it's all black women's fault for not taking over the man show.
Now,
Is that what you were trying to say? Is that what you're trying?
Or whoever carried it. No, for not casting. Black
Okay,
women.
there you go. Sam.
Now, this thing can be snipped so poorly. You do not want out there that I think more black women belong in institutions. Like that.
Institutions of power.
Don't try to cover it now, motherfucker.
Of power.
Oh, the edit is vicious.
You know, man, it's nice to see black women taking over things, and I think it's about time we had a black woman that just dominated the world of tennis. I
see.
It's such a white, it's such a white sport that I think.
I'm just trying to use my imagination, like a Sharapova, but black.
You're not.
Yeah, well, like
that.
a little thicker.
The
You know what I mean? A little
Muhammad
thicker,
Ali
like with some
of
power. You
Black
know what I mean?
women's tennis.
Please, like some black woman's going to play tennis from childhood all the way up. What kind of parent raises a kid like that?
And
Will
be
Smith,
sponsored
maybe?
by Nike.
Jeez. That's never going to happen. Could you guys come to something more realistic?
Okay, all right, really. What I would like to see black women take over, dominate, because no one will see it coming. And right now it's boring as fuck to watch, and this will fucking fix it. Curling.
Ooh.
I thought you
Curling.
were going to say NASCAR and at a stoplight where they got to pull up next to somebody every lap.
But
Yeah.
I don't like the image, the visual of like black women sweeping. Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
a little.
okay, but that's where you got. But keep in mind, they're also yelling at each other to sweep harder. So it's not like there's a white captain going sweep, bitch. You know, they're yelling at each other. And second of all, those curlers wear like skin tight spandex shit. So 5 black women in the Olympics and that shit, I'm watching. And third of all,
You sponsoring.
don't be about the sweeping and the yelling at each other. It's going to add shit talking to curling.
Shit.
See,
We need less whispering.
yes.
No, they're always yelling hard to the left, to the right.
Say,
So you've got
curling is
these-
when you got the stick, right? You
Right.
Got the fucking, and what
Yeah,
do do with the stick
you
to the ball?
slide the stone and you sweep to like make the ice smoother or more rough to make it go further or slow down or stop or
That
whatever.
sounds like a Latina sports name, honestly.
That's
Sweeping?
oh shit! That no, it's only people
Okay.
curling with Fabuloso.
But see, here's the thing. You say
You motherfucker got to bring Fabuloso.
you
They
say
should let a
you
black
say-
woman play Beetlejuice. Okay? Because Beetlejuice is horny. And black women are horny, and they don't show us this in the media. They downplay it. Beetlejuice is horny when he's dead.
you
That's
gonna
how
say
horny
that?
he is.
With all these rap
dead.
videos, you got big booty bitches. man.
I'm sorry
Goddamn.
that daylight come we want to go home. That dance sequence would have been lit as
Harry
fuck.
Belafonte.
so
It's
much
already
better.
in there.
I'm not done with the curlers. I want you want young hot black women in spandex, and you probably want to watch it. I want older I want curlers in curlers. That's what I want. I want Medea goes to the Olympics. That's what I want. Let's do this.
Medea goes to Sochi.
Now go on and throw it, Lord Jesus.
But the inverse of the prompt is there's some places maybe we don't want to rush to put. I don't think we should. There's certain characters, right? All characters can be played by any races, right? But like Cruella de Vil, we should probably leave her white. We don't need to put the making of a dog coat on another race. That's strange behavior.
We've had thanks to Michael Vick, we've already had
gonna
enough
say,
killing
yeah.
dogs.
Exactly. Yeah. We
That's
don't.
a whole different
terrible
movie.
PR. And black women also shouldn't play Hitler in movies. I think that's another stretch.
You know what? That's strong. That's a bold.
gonna
That's a bold statement.
They're gonna try to let Idris do it, and he's not right for it either. We don't need fuckable Hitler. That's my stand. If I get canceled for it, fine.
Hold
you
your
just put something in my
You
head.
would die eating Elba's dick. Damn.
All right, we're gonna move right past.
Hang on, you just put something in my head. All black, Golden Girls.
Wow.
Would
All
you
black,
not?
Golden Girls
Yeah.
like Viola Davis,
Hold on,
Alfred
wait.
Woodard, Angela Bassett.
The Golden
I
Grills.
have to ask. What part of Black Woman Hitler made you think of Black Woman?
No, you were talking about recasting shit. You said like black people can't play, blah, blah, and I was like, you know what they could play?
You don't know where you got
Fucking
triggered.
Golden Girls.
You don't know where the bell went off, Radu.
Damn.
Why you were acting like it had to be Black Hitler? Why-
Speaking of Black Hitler, have you guys seen the Alan Dershowitz podcast?
Speaking of Black Hitler, let's get to know you guys. Which one of you wants to play the role? Radu, tell us who you are. All of my contestants get a chance to not only introduce themselves, but tell us what they look like. We'll find that part out on a second lap. Radu, though, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm a sweet guy. I'm a pretty famous comedian known for my podcast. I think you guys know it. It's a podcast where I have people on. It's just an interview style podcast where I ask people like who their guys are and like how they got started. But I hand them like a piece of mail or something, and then they'll open it and I'll be like, "That was someone else's mail. You just committed a felony. I got you in 4K," and then I'll blackmail them into getting me the next guest on the podcast. So I started with the door guy at the Improv, and next week we're getting Doja Cat.
Boy, you're the red paperclip of podcasts.
It's called White Comic Blackmail. Check it out on Stitcher and Anchor FM.
This really should be a show. Across from him and next to me, Sam Demaris. I know you. They don't.
Yeah, here's the thing. If you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever know me.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
My name is Sam Demaris. I am on a podcast called The Whiskey Brothers with a guy named Slade Ham. I've been doing comedy for a very, very long time, and I regret that decision every day. God, I so want to say I'm Big Dick Hillbilly on TikTok, but
you don't know. You don't know yet if you are.
Call
If
back.
you don't know, now you know.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I'm Tyrannosaurus Black on Instagram. You can find me if you tend to stay out in the ocean. You'll see me a lot.
The sluice is loose.
Sluice is loose.
A lot of carnival work. And then across the table from him, Enrique. Welcome back, Chacon.
Thanks, man. I'm glad to be back again, bro. Y'all solid ass fucking comics over here. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm Enrique. Started doing comedy in 2018, dude. I had a dad that overdosed. That shit was crazy. Well, he died when I was 8. From El Salvador, right? So that's what's up. I got a lot of heritage behind that. Weird shit when I was little. I used to sniff chairs when I was little.
Used to.
When my mom's friends used to leave, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I drop food, I pretend to put it aside, but I low-key would eat it anyway. When homeless people ask me for money, I just pretend I don't speak English. I've done that so many fucking times, bro. Especially I live in 5th Ward. And last but not least, when my friends post some motivational shit on Facebook, I report it as false information. Because I know they don't fucking believe that shit, dude. Ain't nothing worse than seeing a line and some fucking quotes, dude. Fuck. That, and I love World Star Hip Hop knockout videos, especially when they hit concrete.
Enrique Chacon, the youngest member of the show today, and the most energetic and one of my favorite local comics to watch. You're a lot of good energy. This is a good dais. I'm happy to have you guys here. If you're watching us online, YouTube is the place to follow us. Just search the Whiskey Brothers. We're going to give away $1,000 tomorrow night on our 1,000th episode. 1,000. We've done 1,000 of a thing.
Fuck.
So join us live. The only way to do that is on YouTube. Just subscribe. It's fun, and that's the only thing I need to remind you of. Now, I want to know what you guys look like. We're going to run it back in the exact same order. Enrique.
Shit, dude. I look like a stack of wet sheetrock. Fuck y'all, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put into words what we've been trying to say for a week. This is
Jesus
oh
Christ.
God.
When I wear khakis, my ass looks like overnight oats. When I drink, the next day I look puffy like a nipple. Yeah. When I wear camo, I just look like a bag of fertilizer at Home Depot. When I'm shirtless, my torso looks like a sourdough bread starter.
I saw you at the top of the pandemic.
Oh, you never ended bread bowl.
It looks like my zodiac is Capricorn. I fucked that up. Cream corn.
Enrique
That's what
Chacon.
the fuck I look like.
Welcome to the show. Back across the table to my right as I do this shot. Sam, describe thyself.
In a perfect world, or if I was filling out a dating profile, I would like to say that I look like a cross between Lenny Kravitz and Ziggy Marley. But I know myself, and I can be honest with myself. I look like the Predator and Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Damn.
God, dog.
I'm
Hagrider.
yeah. I'm like
Credited.
I'm like Lil Wayne mixed with Little Caesars. MLK meets KFC. That's about got him. That's about where I can be honest with myself, people. I know I sound like a chainsaw dipped in battery acid. Like I know what I am. It's fine. I wear it well.
MLKFC. I was going with BLT. That's you went with, but yours connects.
Yeah, bro.
Yours would be a better Wheel of Fortune answer.
K to K, man.
That's strong. One more, I got to kick you off the show.
I gotta leave.
That's my dais, Enrique, Sam, and Radu. The back of the house is run by Jerry Wayne Longmire and Trey Tutson.
Didn't I get how you look like?
Oh, shit. I thought
See, this is what they skip us. They skip us Jews. Someone told me I look like modern Holocaust propaganda. Okay? If you were to draw a picture of what's wrong in Brooklyn, you get me.
You look like Where's Waldo found out the answer to Where's Weed.
Thank you. I look like a crypto dealer's lawyer. That's what I'm trying to go for.
It's like, where's Waldo? And the answer is always Skid Row. All right, that's not fair. We're not supposed to do it to him.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo on mushrooms.
It's his segment, y'all.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip you, Radu. Anything else?
I eat a lot of pussy.
Okay.
I don't like the taste or the texture, but it's in the Bible. They say you got to do it. Leviticus.
Oh, shalom. Segment 3. Let's welcome to the show. For those of you guys watching, we love you. Say hi in the chat. Make sure you sub, and we'll figure out how to give you money tomorrow. That's a sidebar. Jerry and Trey, though, I do want to make sure you guys are appreciated back there. The show is written almost exclusively by them, and I just get the easy part of doing this. So here we go into opening remarks. You guys, we've chosen you to give opening remarks at a particular organization's next fundraiser. I don't know what your organization does. All I have is the acronym, and we're going to let you guys give us the opening statements. Radu, I'm going to start with you to make sure I don't skip you. You're speaking for the organization DANCE, DANCE.
I just like to thank everyone for being here at this fundraiser for DANCE. The important thing is not why you're here, how you got here, what brings you here. The important thing is how you are paying. We take traveler's checks almost exclusively. We take a type of cryptocurrency called Monero, which is difficult to track, but we haven't figured out a lot of the computer stuff on that. So if you want to donate money to the people that don't accept elections in North Carolina, or that we don't accept North Carolina elections, we haven't figured out, but we're dance. We're kind of dancing like that. And the reason you're going to want to donate to us, we're not just a partisan group. We don't accept any election, okay? State comptroller, railroad commissioner, American Idol, Eurovision, none of that shit, okay? We don't believe in it. So send us money, $700, or I'm not going to see my kids.
Dance. Thank you, Radu Bondar, for introducing us to DANCE. I will donate. I will not. There will. I don't know how I feel about North Carolina and elections because I live in Texas.
We were gonna call it Shuck, but
damn it. All right, that's funny. Next to him, Enrique. You come to us for the organization Heart. Convince me to give you money. HEART. Heart.
We the homies of the Heart Association. Homies excited about reading time.
Wait.
Want every Vato Loco out there to stop cooking drugs and to start cooking these books, eh?
Power to the people.
We are looking for donors who want to help out the community, but are also down with the East Side. You know what I'm saying? Our goal is to make literature homie friendly and to make every book worldwide have spare pages for graffiti and that type of shit, dog. So just don't check in on your homies. Spell check your homies. It's time to stop judging books by the gang symbols in their covers, fuckers. We want every book in America to change commas to teardrops. and to change book fonts to Old English letters because that's what we fuck with. Hey, so it's time for us essays to start learning and comprehending on how to write essays.
Ahora. Me entiendo, boy. Si se puede.
I've been a little dyslexic. Simone.
That's funny because dyslexics got the X and y'all Mexicans love with the silent, you know.
That's Radu adding facts to the funny. That's Enrique Chacon for Heart. And then to my right, we have one more speaker. They would like to solicit your money. Let's see how he does with the organization Orange.
I did this a little different. I wrote a speech as if we were having our meeting, and this is just a welcome out speech. But first, I'd let you know what Orange is.
Sam Demaris welcoming us out to Orange.
Orange is a support group for all of the black people who have had the cops called on them at the cookout by Karens, and our numbers are on the rise.
Feel like you could have stopped at all the black people.
Yeah, it's they're always calling because we're too loud and we're having too much fun, which is what black people do. So that's why Orange stands for oh really, a nigga got excited. Really? You don't say. You don't say. Niggas gotta say what? They were loud at the cookout? Get the fuck out of here. So, I'd like to thank you all for coming out. Let's get down to it. Hey, can you quiet down in the back? That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Quiet down in the back, right? Let's be honest. We are a passionate people, okay? It just comes with the territory. For far too long, we have been punished for that passion, all right? No one calls the cops on white guys when their favorite team wins a game or when they're watching a NASCAR race. So why do we have to talk to the law when we just want to hang out at the family reunion and an Al Green comes on? Al Green song comes on, you know what I mean? We all make that same noise. Say it with me. Now tell me, is that more or less offensive than, wow? Exactly my point. Now, I'm just the first of many speakers. We have a fine list of speakers who are coming up here. All of them very familiar with being too loud in public. Lil Jon is here. Busta Rhymes, Monique. Yeah, I see you, girl. Now, I should let you all know before we go any further, due to budget cuts, go figure, we only got one microphone. So please do not drop it. Assalamu alaikum. Praise Obama. Have a good evening.
Ooh, Sam Demaris, Orange. Oh, really? Anyway.
This is going to be revolutionary for Mayweather watch parties across the country. The Source Awards are going to come back. Everything's going to be different after this.
Oh, it's like you can go to the movies now.
Yeah.
Props to Trey Tutson.
Strong. Man, I don't want to finish this show. We got 2 more segments. We are doing a visual segment on this one, and I assume you guys are prepared. Those of you watching at home, a former contestant on the show, and one who will be back on most likely season 3, Neil Rosen. You know Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Very funny Houston comic that almost goes back to, I think, when we started.
So last up days, yeah, man.
We were always talking about segments for this second season, and this from Neil decided that we'll take the New Yorker, and they're not bad at cartoons, but the captions often leave me a little unimpressed. It's probably the comic in me. I think it's better to just strip the punchlines off someone else's art and let you guys do your own version. That's where we are. Let's start with the very first one. We're going to get it on the screen. It appears to be a man in, what is that called? The stockades? The stocks. There's a dog and there's another man looking up at him. You guys are seeing it at home. Let's get with you, Enrique. And we're going to go around the table one by one until you're out. Caption this photo.
Just put in my ass already, bro.
Right to it.
Yeah.
Right
So fucking obvious.
to it.
First pitch.
Swing connected over the fence. It was a fat fastball. You're supposed to take it, but you didn't. Radu.
They really did this to you just for saying Chinese slurs, Shane Gillis?
Sam Demaris, go.
Man, how you gonna get put in the stocks on your day off?
We just talked shit about the king. You ain't got shit to do. I'm gonna get you high. All right. Enrique.
Man, we should have never gave these. Oh, fuck. Oh, we still with this one.
Yeah, we're still in the same one. We're going until you're out.
All right, man. What is this peanut butter? What is this dog gonna lick the peanut butter on my ass?
Second bitch.
Boy, that's if your first one didn't work, I guess you got a backup plan. And it's the dog. I can't wait to see what the guy in the pointy hat does in your third answer. Radu.
Yeah, I was the guy who pitched stepsister porn.
Okay, you belong there. Sam.
Bruh, bitch really did this to you over a toilet seat?
Yes. Enrique.
I ain't mean to fuck your mama.
All right, you're running out. Radu.
They really did that to Joe Rogan just for using the N-word? In Boston? Look at the guy's hat. It's Boston.
Definitely Boston. Sam.
Man's best friend, my ass. Help, motherfucker.
Enrique.
I'm 7,000.
Yeah, how many of these are we doing for
I don't know. I didn't figure out. Sam, anything
I
left?
thought we had like 1 or 2. Fuck.
I
Boom.
think we're good.
We'll move on to the next one. That's it. As soon as you're out, we go to the next one. All you got to do is a simple tap. This second one simply seems to be, I'm going to guess this is a white god and a beardless angel. It's two heavenly people. They're looking at an error box. Application cannot start over the planet Earth. Radu.
We removed the pedophile virus already, right?
Yeah, it removed itself. It's weird. It was in prison. Sam.
Even God couldn't save us from this virus.
Boom. So
Yeah,
catchphrase to a movie. Enrique.
Man, it's been 3 days and we still haven't heard from Jesus, bro.
Radu.
No, you misunderstood my thing. I was saying the little boy was telling God, hey, we made sure people on Earth aren't pedophiles, right? But then he didn't because the thing is stopped. So that's why we have pedophilia.
That's fair. You know what?
God fucked up.
That's on me, and that's fair. You get to replay the line.
That was
That's
my
perfect.
second.
You did
I
it.
just
You
had the
nailed
one.
it. That's beautiful. No, let me misunderstand again so we can get another lap. Wait, so what you're saying is, no, Sam.
And on that day, God realized he made Bill Gates too fucking rich.
Anybody got anything else on that one?
Oh, the angel. I thought that was Jesus. Like, Dad, I said input, not Putin.
Damn it! That's really that's funny.
This is the angel talking. He goes, you made sure only regular stuff makes him come, right?
This is like because it says error application cannot start. It would if it said cannot finish, you'd be like, that's when God created women.
That's day 7. All right. Where are we at? The third one. Look at this. It is a person on a thing floating in the water outside of an island. I'll let you guys caption it. Sam, we'll start with you.
How the movie Titanic should have ended. Fuck Rose.
I told that bitch there was room for me. Enrique.
Bitch, just swim here already, bro.
All right. I should have started with you. Radu.
It's not that I'm sad to eat you. I'm just so sick of fucking male cadavers.
That is so disturbing on multiple levels. I
Thank
got
you.
that one. Please don't explain it. Sam.
If you ain't got no pussy, this island ain't got no room.
Sam's the only person I know put a cash, grass, or ass sticker on his island.
Deserted island, motherfucker.
It's amazing, Enrique.
I'm tapped out.
Radu, you want to explain it to me?
I thought you said I could be my own boss if I sold that shit.
Anybody else?
I'm good.
All right, perfect.
That's the Fire Festival.
Yeah! There it is.
Wrong.
Got me.
We got one more. We're going to do it before we get into the final stories. And it looks like two wizards standing in a forest. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's start with you, Enrique, because you only got one.
Fuck.
All right, let's start with you, Rade, because he doesn't have any.
So that's when I said, I'm not a hotep, I'm a black Israelite. There's a difference.
Sam.
So the wizard in white looks at the wizard in black and says, hey, have you seen my rabbit? And the other wizard says, one rabbit goes missing. Everybody asks the black magic.
Radu, I should have just let you answer all these.
My last caption is, every time we put an ad out for an orgy, it's just me and you in the woods.
So the two of us walk into a bar.
Footage from Firefest. All right, here we go. Segment 5. We got one segment left. You guys ready? We're going to cover some news stories. We're going to get out of here. Whew, y'all have been fun. I like season 2. It's not upsetting me. We got 3 news stories that I should have pulled up before I started this segment because I am vastly unprepared. So let's see what happens here.
First one's in New Zealand.
It is happening in New Zealand, and this is it's fun to sort of dig into what happens around the world. Here we go from New Zealand.
This is a classic CIA
tactic?
cultural tactic
Well,
that the New Zealanders appropriated from us.
Okay, well, Radu, white people calling cultural appropriation, I want to know more about. Here's what happened in New Zealand. Authorities have turned to the music of James Blunt to move protesters who are camped outside Parliament. The demonstrators very angry about COVID-19 vaccine mandates. It's happening all over the world. They were initially bombarded with Barry Manilow's greatest hits, plus the 1990s dance tune Macarena, all played on a loop from one of Parliament's loudspeakers, but I think Blunt tweeted them and was like, hey, you can use my music, I guess, without paying BMI or ASCAP, like he gave them the rights. Mm-hmm. Anyway, New Zealand has been playing You're Beautiful over the loudspeakers to disperse the protesters. They're singing along. You guys got thoughts?
Don't tell them they're fucking beautiful. I get the song's fucking terrible, but don't tell them they're beautiful. And the thing is, they did Barry Manilow or whatever. If you scroll down the article, they said the loudspeakers have also played what I think is torture. Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On."
Oh,
I mean, I don't believe in nothing fucking enough to sit through that shit. They played "Let It Go" from Frozen, which I mean, that's a cute movie. I don't think that's a good one, but they hit him with "Baby Shark."
Oh.
And I don't think you ever should have stopped hitting them with Baby Shark.
That's the
I mean,
one.
2 days of that shit.
There's a breaking point,
That's
right?
the one, because Celine Dion's got a key change. You got stuff you can like, oh, okay, things are different. You don't lose your mind right away.
That fucking pan flute in the background, that'll get that's an ice pick in the eardrums.
That's a good way for you to keep track of time. If you have to listen to the same song for 24 hours, you need to use different time segments. All right, none of you is spending time in the CIA black side, I can tell. So let me tell you this. Stand-up comedy, jazz, baseball, and interrogating people using music for torture are
things stolen from black people.
Indigenous American arts.
There you
okay,
go.
when other people do them, they fuck them up. You can't, like exactly what you said. You're beautiful. It kind of where any song's annoying after a while, but it doesn't actually break the psyche. You have to use Bubba Sparks. You have to use, you have to use shit that makes people want to kill their families because they've heard it 14, 15 times. You know,
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark's up there. That's how they turned one of the 9/11 hijackers. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, play some fucking Slayer, dog. Play some shit that makes white people fight each other in fucking mosh pits. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is the crazy part to me. That means every one of these intelligence services or whatever has to have some guy whose job it is to listen to music and be like, this is good for torture. Like,
well, it's good for torture, and then you gotta think about the fact that no one's collecting royalties on that play. You know what I mean? Spotify at least pays you a percentage of a penny. The U.S. government is just taking your work and spinning it all day. Do you know what I would make if you played my album all day, every day, for as long as the U.S. government tortures people?
That's the funniest angle. Coldplay being on TV, being like, we have millions in due
Clearly,
royalties
there's
that the government has used in Cuba.
we have been played at Guantanamo Bay since 2006.
Oh, True story. All right, true story. We
I don't know if we can tell this. We can tell this. Tell it. It happened years ago.
We played Guantanamo. And
listen, I know your careers are rough, but what the fuck?
I mean,
well, you think it's weird. The first 4 times you got to go as an audience member. It's awful. Gitmo's a bringer. I spent 6 years at a fucking Muslim church. I know it's a mosque, but the point is, I needed 6 people to come to the show, or I wasn't going to be allowed to go on.
You think working clean is tough? I speak Arabic.
Fucking yeah.
I'm a mufti.
Tell me your horrible story about playing a laundromat.
Right,
you think working clean is tough? I have to work kosher.
So you guys played Guantanamo? What year is this?
I can't remember. But for New Year's Eve, they had the band Drowning Pool.
No.
Without their singer. They came and played for New Year's Eve, right? But across the water, they still got all these people from like that were involved in 9/11 shit, and they're in the cells. When they were interrogating them, "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" was something that they blasted them with
all the
on
time,
repeat,
yeah.
on repeat, on repeat. So Drowning Pool goes, "We got one more song for you, and we're gonna go. Let the bodies hit the floor." And in the cells, they're beating on the bars like, "No, not that song, not that song." And everybody's like, "Why not that song?" They go, "That's what they used to play to us over and over and over again." So they call back over to the stage and they're like, "Play it again."
It's easily funny when it's a song like "Let the Bodies," sensational, whatever. It's crazy when you see a video of a guy who's like, "If I hear Billy Joel, there's blood from my ears. I want to kill the Jersey girl."
Sing us a song of the Piano Man. Why the Piano Man?
Uptown Beach. They just use the most innocuous shit to break you. Like imagine a guy who hears "I Love LA" and he's like, "No, Mr. Newman, the angel of death."
Short people.
That song you could torture people with one blade.
All right, this happened in the world as well. This is floating in the Atlantic. We're going to story number 2 if you guys are ready. A fire engulfed a cargo ship with $400 million worth of luxury vehicles. The Felicity Ace was the name of the ship. It was from Germany, headed to Rhode Island. It was cut short when right by the Azores, where we've been. Caught on fire, and Lamborghinis. They were you name the car, it was on there. It is burned to a crisp. $400 million worth of them floating in the Atlantic. What do you do?
So what I saw is, according to maritime law, like if you stumble upon some shit out there and you rescue a wrecked vessel, the shit is yours. So
shit is still good.
Yeah. So any car that's not torched or whatever, if you go out there and you just attach a tugboat to it and take that fucking ship back, those are your fucking cars. Somalia is about to be lit. Those Somali pirates are gonna go up there and hitch grappling hooks to that bitch, and they will paddle this motherfucker back to Somalia. And I just imagine some dude just standing out there, yo, my friend, I got cars. You want car?
They're now bringing that bitch around the Horn of Africa. No,
You are my Lamborghini now.
For Eastern Europeans, this is like Christmas and Ramadan wrapped up together, okay? In terms of looting, this is the Super Bowl, the Olympics, the fucking World Cup, because car parts in the ocean, all right? The Minister of the Interior from Romania, Bulgaria, Lithuania, all the Baltic states said, thank God Ukraine and Russia are in a conflict so they don't beat our ass to these fucking car parts. We're taking that shit. Do you understand we're one of the only countries that has catalytic converter theft amongst our non-opioid users? We just do that shit. That's our game, boy. It's a good thing these Ukrainians are at war, because they would have been taking those parts while they were still on fire. Those boys don't care.
Radu explaining the Romanian.
Motherfucker, man.
That's strong. That's coming from a real gypsy. Yeah, I got you. Where is your jack? Enrique?
Man, I just sell that shit for parts, bro. Old school, just like my dad did, dude.
How do Mexicans set up a chop shop in water?
El Salvadorian.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Let's
Cancel me.
Let's get it right there, Lithuanian.
Damn.
How do
You Polish fuck.
Well, hold on. You're assuming gender. He could be a La Salvadorian. I'm back just like that. I'm progressive again.
Let me tell you
Well, you
something.
could be Romanian. So
That's what my dad did.
We are only barely removed from Donald Trump's America. Motherfucker, you Mexican.
Okay, well, so is he.
So am I.
Donald
Like
Trump's America.
I understand how a chop shop works, but where the nearest port is like Portugal. Walk me through it logistically, because my people are in there with fucking tugboats.
We got
all right?
God, dog. That's what we go for in third world countries.
They got a horn section and God. I know what El Salvadorians do.
You know, and it's crazy. El Salvador just made Bitcoin one of its official currencies, so y'all could legitimately trade car parts for Bitcoin legally.
Wait a second. I thought El Salvador did it. They're doing its own cryptocurrency, right?
Bitcoin as their
They're also doing it its own, but they've officially adopted Bitcoin as a
Okay. They made
legal
it official.
tender. They bought a lot of it.
Good on them. Well, congratulations. You got some new cars and new power, and your God is taken over from the Romanians. We got one more story. If you're ready, this is a good one. I hadn't seen this before, and I've seen a lot of ways to hide drugs. Authorities seized nearly $3 million worth of methamphetamine. That's the good one, hidden amongst a shipment of onions. Yeah, this was just outside of San Diego. A K-9 unit for the U.S. Customs and Border Protection alerted the trailer shipment of onions. It barked a bunch. 1,200 small packages of meth wrapped in little white packages that look just like onions. Wow, that is 606 kilograms, 2.9 million street value. They said not only a clever attempt to try and smuggle it, one they haven't seen before, very time-consuming to wrap $3 million worth of narcotics into 1,200 small packages designed to look like onions. I paraphrase.
Damn.
What you think?
If you're ever going to try to...
Fuck you.
Bro, you can't just kick a pun right into the middle of the scrum. We just started.
He's like, I've been down all game. It's the fourth quarter. I gotta turn it the fuck on.
Fine, I thought you were gonna blame God.
Bro, onions is great. They would have gotten through. Someone dropped a dime on them. That's essentially what the story. Someone reported them
Clearly,
because onions are perfect. They used to use watermelons. They used to. I mean, I've heard.
I'm just saying,
boys use all kinds of things to throw dope.
If you don't want somebody to think it's meth, make it look like food, because meth and food don't go together. If you,
that is true.
It's really. I'll tell you what. It's not how you package the drugs. It's the people that are moving the drugs that give away that you are moving drugs generally. So if you're moving meth, make sure the people aren't on meth. That's the number one.
Gotta look like me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got a guy sitting in the cab of the truck just eating an onion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like if it looks like food, I'm not thinking meth and food. Like, now, if you tried to smuggle meth in a case of Keystone Light, you busted. You busted.
Right. We know what's inside this TV playing Judge Judy.
Yeah, you're done.
You're saying it needs to be like in an Encyclopedia Britannica sort of box set or something somewhere.
Yeah, something clearly that they've never touched.
Oh, fuck yeah, encyclopedias. First of all, that would go. You actually shipping books? Like, it's 2022. Like,
I'm telling you why they did the onions, though, and why it probably took so long. It's because they either were able to use actual onion skin or some sort of thing that, like, is anti-X-ray. But that's mostly how they catch your ass.
See, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking that onions stink like a motherfucker and the dogs wouldn't get it.
No.
Onions do, but here's the thing about an onion.
You can't trick a dog.
This is
like
where
that.
they messed up. Onions are solid objects, right?
Yeah.
If you X-ray a box of onions, anything that's not a solid globe is going to look like meth.
Kind of.
You know what you should have hidden this in? Garlic.
No. Garlic's
Garlic's
denser.
so small.
The
Put a
reason
bunch
they-
of little
tedious.
cloves of meth.
People could fact check my bitch ass on this, but the reason they used to use watermelons and probably why they use onions too is because of the water retention. So when you have like on an X-ray, you can't tell the difference between all fruits and vegetables or whatever. You're just like, that's a watery bitch, that's a thirsty hoe, that's, you know what I mean, like dry, whatever. So watermelons they used to use all the time. They would surround all the packages or whatever because it would just bounce back as like a bunch of different water retaining fruit things.
If this was Hollywood Squares, I would give you a yes.
I don't got nothing funny on this. I'm just telling you how to
I'm
move
just saying,
drugs
I agree with your
in your country.
I agree with your possibly bullshit assessment, but possibly
telling you,
true.
that's
I'm going to
fucking-
vote on it. Any other thoughts on $3 million worth of onion meth?
I'm just happy people are not using that ass anymore. We're eating ass these days. Stop putting drugs in there.
We're supposed to be eating onions.
No.
Look for drugs anywhere things are edible. The Whiskey Brothers do this all the time. We'll be on live tomorrow night, so if you want to follow us, we're giving away $1,000, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, Wednesday, March 2nd. Our episode 1000. Thank you to Enrique Chacon, Radu Bondar, Sam Demaris. Tell them where to find you on social media.
Bro, y'all can find me at Enrique Comedy at everywhere.
Perfect. Radu?
I'm at Prison Planet or anywhere you can find Alex Jones. You can also find me.
There you go.
Google Sam Demaris and all of my socials pop up. Follow me on Instagram, Tyrannosaurus Black. That's my favorite. So
Very funny stuff.
also March 25th, Memorial Trail Ice House. If you're in Houston, I will be performing with Andy Huggins.
And then we will be April 2nd. You can catch all the Whiskey Brothers at Dukes and Humble. We're going to do a very special show out there. Thanks to you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Follow along. Subscribe on YouTube. And we will see you guys very soon. Thanks to Jerry Wayne Longmire and Trey Tutson as always.